Hey guys, I want to talk real quick about these 99-cent Harbor Freight ratcheting clamps. Now, anytime I walk into Harbor Freight, I buy these things. They're 99 cents, and they're really a useful tool for around the house. Now, I know some of you guys right now are already hitting that dislike button and saying, oh my god, Harbor Freight's all junk. Not all of it, but a lot of it's junk. But these are something that are extraordinarily useful, and I never really thought to buy until, what's his name, Adam from Mythbusters. He makes videos on YouTube now. And one of the things he recommended and said is that these clamps from Harbor Freight are really good and that he buys them all the time. So I gave them a shot, and you know what, they are really useful. You know, I have a bunch of these, but I never bought the Harbor Freight ones. And now it's like every time I walk in there, I buy a couple. And guys, they're not perfect. They occasionally do break. You know, like I said, they're cheap. They're 99 cents. And if they're going to break, 99% of the time it's going to be at the trigger. That little plastic trigger will break. We'll see if this one will. Nope, that one's good. Sometimes when you use a little bit of pressure, they break. I think sometimes they get maybe some bitter plastic in there. These are supposed to be spreaders as well. It looks like you can reverse that jaw, and that will you can use it as a spreader. But yeah, as you can see, they pretty much just ratchet close. They're really good for pressing things together. If you ever have something that's press fit and you need to get it in there, if you need to clamp something down to a table that you're working on, these are really good too for sharpening stones. You can use these as a backer for a sharpening stone. You can clamp them down to a table. A lot of cool things you can do with these when you're, especially if you're working just off a piece of crap TV table like this right here. Say you're sharpening a knife, you want to clamp down some sandpaper while you're doing some sharpening. So many different things. You can use them for small wood projects. You know, they're not very strong and whatever. They do break kind of easy, but these things are insanely useful. And for 99 cents, every time I go to Home Depot, I just pick up 3 or 4 of these things. As you can see, I picked up 4 this week. They, I think, you know, they're excellent. And if you're going to buy something from Home Depot, I think these are the one thing to buy. They do. They work well. They're simple, they're easy, and they're 99 cents. And like I said, pretty much right away, you're going to know if they're good right or not right away in the store. What I kind of do is I just test them and see. Because every one I've had break, it's always been the trigger. And so what I do is I just kind of give them a good squeeze. If that trigger doesn't break, generally, I don't have too many problems with them. Once I started doing that, I didn't have issues with them. Occasionally, you'll get the plastic breaks, you know, but other than that, there's not too much to these things. They're pretty simple. So they're a great Harbor Freight find, guys. 99 cents. And I buy them every time I go. I get a couple of those, maybe a couple of small C-clamps. Those are some of the real gems of Harbor Freight.